To the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Condors of Tokyo taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there. 47 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw is Prescott. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. Touchdown! A great effort there, with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Condors are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Forced out to his left. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. And the Rams had a struggling 3-13 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Tua now on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, and it's second down. When you look at this defense, they find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Micah Parsons coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Baker. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Tua now on first down. Steps away to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense, because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Prescott down. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Prescott, he's going to change things up here. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The offense already on the field here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Condors have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So the illegal forward pass also costs them a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Up the middle they go. Baker. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
On play action, here's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Micah Parsons. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to pass. Tua. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That is caught. And fights through one man. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Now Tua going to change the play. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until that.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, this had not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show they can move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
Extra point right down the middle, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Prescott now on 2nd down. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 39. Throwing, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's Prescott. Locates Mooney on the out route. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. Here's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
A second down throw for Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To the air again, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Condors will extend their lead here just before halftime. Marr now to add the extra point.
I got you, boy.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield, here's Tua. A quick pass to Kupp. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And they're going to speed things up here. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Prescott. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Prescott now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 39. Now Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Dak Prescott taking it in from the 20. And the Condors are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
The loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Watch it, Oscar. Hey, long.
Here's Tua. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the Rams punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott going to change the play. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now is 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So they bring out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Landry now on the return. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Go ahead.
They'll try the left side. It's Baker, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
The Rams on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Solo left Zion.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Micah Parsons getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could...
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick 6 today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that pick 6 a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth-quarter lead. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Prescott on first down. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Prescott. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's going to leave him with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Prescott now on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Condors look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a give, right side. It's Baker, and he's going to have a Rams first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
56 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua going deep here for Landry. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10, and appearing to have righted the ship. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Tokyo, a victory in Week 18 gives them a final mark of 13 up and 4 down. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for L.A., they're going to kind of bottom out here to wrap up this very forgettable season at 3-14. And it's fair to say wholesale changes will be forthcoming in the very near future. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.